MDS worth it? Well, I think it's up to the person. For me, definitely, I think MDS is worth it since this is my DD pretty much. And I know reading on forums and everything, a lot of people say it gives you trouble and whatnot. It's more trouble than what's worth. But I mean, remember forums. Everybody complains on forums, and that's not the whole community. I mean, how many people is gonna get like the Hemi tick? You don't really know. Or how many people are gonna have trouble just buying Dodge in general? You don't really know. Messing around with this thing, I mean, I put it in an auto stick and I drove around like 1 or 2 tanks without you trying to use MDS to see how much the fuel economy is. And I know you don't buy a V8 or a muscle cover and care about fuel economy, but I mean, I think we all do deep down somewhere. We like to get the most out of our cars no matter what it is in every area. And for me, it was worth it. When I ran an auto stick without MDS, I think I was getting maybe 20, 19, regular driving, just all your DD stuff, traffic and all that stuff. With MDS, I can average usually around 24, 25. Is it bad? Is it going to hurt your engine? It's everything that you have on a car, it has potential to break. But just like you're not really going to know if you're going to get the Hemi tick, you don't know if your MDS is going to break on yours or anything like that. I mean, sure, if you read on the forums, a lot of people had trouble with MDS and everything, but most of it was from the pre-15s, not so much from 15s and plus. And the ones that do, they're really a minority. Not everyone's having trouble with it. So far, I have almost 9,000 miles on mine, and I use MDS probably, I don't know, 90% of the time, again, because it's my daily driver. Depending on what you're trying to get out of your car, I say that'll probably dictate if you should get MDS or not. I mean, honestly, for me, I use MDS. I love MDS. But once I really start heavily modifying my car, I'll probably turn off the MDS anyways, and I probably won't use it then, because at that point, probably be no point anyways. So, again, it just depends on what you want out of the car and whatnot. I will say though, just like it happened to me, but don't let it happen to you. Don't be scared to get MDS if that's something you want. Don't get scared off from reading the forums and whatnot. Where does MDS shine? When you're cruising, yeah, no doubt. When you're just putting along, even in whether it's on the highway or just on the inside streets, you're not really trying to romp on it, just daily driving. You actually save a lot of gas. At least for me, that's what I noticed. So, my opinion, if you can get a car with the MDS system, I mean, get it. And honestly, if you don't like it, then you can always turn it off. There's programs out there that you can just turn it off for good. So it's not like if you get it and you don't like it, you're just stuck with it. However, you buy one without it, you'll never know if you like it or not. And who knows? Maybe you'd actually want it. Those are my thoughts on whether you should get MDS or not, if it's worth it or whatever. So it's really a personal preference. I'd say go for it. If it's already part of the vehicle or whatnot, I would say don't let that dissuade you. It's a pretty good system.